Hello friends and welcome back for episode 25 of our Rogue Legacy Let's Play. Today we're going to be playing as Sir Eric V, a Spellsword at level 145, and we're going to be heading into the castle for a little bit more farming. You may remember we have beaten the first area boss, so that is over with. We're going to be heading on for greener pastures, so to speak. We're going to be heading over to the forest, see how that treats us, at some point anyway, and we're just going to be looking for as much gold as is humanly possible. As we continue to work on our stats, we're also going to be looking for equipment, of course, as is always the case, because, again, our meta goals here, our big overarching large-scale goals, are that we want to be essentially finding all the equipment that exists, if possible, all the runes and all the gear. And then we may even want to buy all of it, if that becomes feasible. I don't know if it will be, but I assume we'll have many, many runs ahead of us. And in this case, using the Spellsword, I think, is going to be a little bit interesting, just because, again, I am aware how this character works, this class, I mean. So I want to be using my spell and then using, melee attacks to regen my MP. In this case, using the Flame Shield, it's a great spell. I'm not saying anything bad about it at all, but it's just going to be a little bit less effective as an offensive tool, just because I'm going to be having to target it. Oh, there we go. Alright, see if I can maybe bounce off of... Yeah, okay, that is actually the right way to handle this situation. So there's a bunch of things that I want to still work on. Obviously, my Rogue Legacy play still needs some help. I need to take no damage here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle this. I've had this problem before. The Flame Shield would probably help me out here, actually, if I could use it in a way that would actually be helpful. Oh, well, alright, screw it. I'm already out. Let's just get out of the room now. So, I mean, it should give me a lot of opportunities to use Flame Shield having the Spellsword, but I'm going to be taking way too much damage at this point. Other things that I want to do for this episode, I'm probably going to try and play as the dragon again one more time. I know a few people have requested. In fact, I've had a large contingent of people who still want me to unlock the dragon. Unfortunately for you, I have already unlocked the dragon quite a few episodes ago. I just only chose to play as it once because I had an unfavorable experience due to my lack of experience and knowledge in the game, and I thought that the dragon was severely gimped in the MP department, but in reality it was my own fault. I'm also going to try to eventually get us to the point where we can maybe not have to keep the Grace Rune on, because I would love to essentially be fighting the enemies at their normal capacity for damage and difficulty, even more so because it's going to hopefully give me lots more gold, and that is kind of what we're here for. So again, I mean, the only right way to play the game is really however will get you enough gold to be able to buy another skill or upgrade of some kind. So as long as you're doing that, and this is, of course, mirroring a comment that I got, which I think was a very encouraging and positive comment, is there's no wrong way as long as you're making some progress. And I believe that that has been the case largely for nearly every run, with the exception of the ones that have been mostly about fighting a boss. I've also, of course, sort of unwisely chosen to often lock down the castle in situations where it may not have been the most opportune, but I did that largely to keep things moving forward with forward positive momentum. Probably didn't need that MP potion there, but oh well. Alright, so we're actually up to 6,000 gold already. This run is not doing too bad. I think we could be doing a lot worse. 6,000 gold is roughly around where we'd want to be for an average run at this point, and we're at the forest, so that's good for us. Oh, that dude left a little fire there. I thought that might have been me for a second, but I just misunderstood. I need to use a spell that I think is more compatible with the Spellsword. This fire, I mean, again, it's a really great thing, but it's like I can't just like throw axes or daggers. You know, I have to use it very strategically, and I'm sure there are a few situations where it's going to be probably like the best thing ever to have with me, but until I hit those situations, it's a little bit, it makes it a little bit harder for me in some ways. Just because I don't have the advantage of long range, which is, I think, largely the biggest point of playing as this class, right? Alright, I might die at this point. It's quite possible. Yep, alright. Not a big deal. I mean, we got enough out of this run already that we should be able to buy at least one thing. I guess this is our opportunity to play as a dragon. So why not? I also get people telling me a lot, like, you need to re-roll your children. Like, I know I can re-roll my children. I bought that skill. Oh, and just so you can see it, yes, there it is. I bought it It's there. And I mean, if you couldn't tell, because I'm playing as it. Being thorough, I suppose. So I was told probably prioritize like attack upgrades and weight upgrades. I think both of which are good calls. I have no problem with going with either of those. And armor might be a little bit less important. I guess I could see that. I could see going with that direction. And of course, magic damage is also something I should probably prioritize a little bit. Given that we are like in our level 140s and we're still at level 4 for magic damage, and out of 75, that's a lot of magic damage I could have put in. I obviously choose not to play a magic damage creature or character as much, which hopefully is not too big of a deal. So I have to consider the fact that I'm not going to be using my sword. There is no sorting to be done here. So that means really if I'm going to upgrade anything for this run, it's going to be magic damage. But at the same time, it's like, I don't see a lot of reason to do it. Maybe I'll spend 1 on weight up to knock out the possibility of missing out on some equipment sooner. And then I'll do, what, 3, that's going to leave me at 1,000. That's still too much for that. I'll buy 1 of those, and I'll buy another equip up. Okay, there you go. That works out fairly well. So my flame is pretty powerful. It's pretty important, I guess. It does some damage, but it's still going to eat up my MP pretty quickly, so I'm not sure how great that is. We shall see. I may play as the dragon a few times, maybe not just the one. Give it a chance to thrive. Oh, right, I have to not spam my fireball. And I have to also leave myself some time for the magic to regen. This is going to be a hard run. Oh, jeez. I can't even attack anything. Come on. And I'm out of MP. Scumbag Nick, again, complaining about MP damage and not upgrading MP damage. I know. It's the nature of the beast. You know, you gotta specialize a little bit sometimes, because if you don't, you're just gonna end up with a jack-of-all-trades, master of none. And I want to master something. Alright, this run is, I'm thinking, probably not that viable. If I could find that one chest, though, that one chest that's like, hey, you can just jump your way up to the top of this and get a rune out of it, everything would be just fine if that was the case. Because it would be the first opportunity for me to fly in a way that would really help me out. I'm 1 hit away from death already, and provided I can get near these rocket launchers without killing myself, I might be okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to even be able to handle that kind of a thing. I'll just waste all my MP and go down here, I guess, where I will most certainly die. Okay. Let's not play as the dragon. How about that? What do you think? We got a giant Hokage, a small Spellsword. I'm going to go with the giant Hokage. I really love doing lots of damage. Super fun for me. Hopefully you guys appreciate those runs as well. I feel like, to some extent, I can't pander too much. I kind of do want to just, like, play the game the way I'm going to play it. But I do also want to honor some of the comments, which I think a lot of times are mostly reasonable. There have been definitely some unreasonable comments as well, but the ones that seem fair, I want to give those a chance too. Because, you know, honestly, there's no reason I can't. You know, the game never really ends, so I could really do just about anything you guys tell me to do over a long period. It's just whether or not it will be conducive to a fun run for me. That's the only question, and eventually the game's going to get so hard that may not even matter if it's fun anymore, because it's just going to all be kind of frustrating. But, you know, by that time, hopefully we will have gotten mostly all the equipment, so that won't be as big of a factor. I really love one-shotting everything. That is the best feeling in the world. Let's just do lots of that. How about that? And just destroy everything in all these areas, and we're just going to keep making our way over. There does appear to be a number of more enemies down here to the bottom area. Okay, smashed you as well. Oh, probably don't want to run into that blood bolt. And I can go down, so let's do that. Did run through my health awfully fast. That was a little depressing. But, you know, these guys are dropping so much gold that I don't even feel too bad about it. Just get some turkey legs. Everything's going to be fine. There we go. I sort of took that spinny star angry fire dude out by accident on the way down. That must suck to be this enemy that's like, oh, I'm such a badass, I'm so strong, and then dude just kills you by accident on a downward swing. Oh, I should really have been using my chakrams there, because I could die in one more hit. I'd really prefer not to, if that's gonna be possible. It's not, however. It's just too bad. I don't even know what I ended up with for gold on that one. Reroll. I've got Crowstorm on a Lich, and I've got a Spellsword with Scythe. I'm kind of liking the sound of a Spellsword with Scythe. I'm going to go around with that one, give that a shot. 3,000 gold is in fact enough to buy something. I'm going to buy a health up with it. You know, a little progress, not much, but enough. And giant scythes are something I'm real happy about. I think we're going to make decent use out of this spell. So I'm going to try and spam this to the best of my ability. Having 379 health is not bad. I think we do have a fairly decent chance. I just have to remember how to actually use the scythe so I actually hit stuff. Because it does split down the middle, and that is kind of an important factor for throwing it, is being aware of the arcing pattern. Whoa, this guy's real upset. I don't know what to do with him. Alright, well, I just sort of tanked those shots. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I got a Retribution chestplate out of the deal. It's an interesting mini-boss, one that I haven't really seen too often. And again, I'm not going to try and prioritize my melee, but in situations where it's like the only fair option, I'm obviously going to use it. There we go. And what's to our left? We've got, alright, just a big old room. I miss those, just kill everything in this big old room and get a rune out of it. They don't seem to have as many of those as often as they used to. It used to be actually this layout would come up a lot of the time with that pairing. It's one of my favorite layouts for that reason, because it's pretty much like guaranteed rune unless you just are going to be a total jerk and just run into the spikes all over the place, or you set yourself up to have super low health when you started the room. Something like that could be a problem for you, but for the most part I think it's fairly handleable. And just get a random Imperial Helm out of that one. Pickups are nice. Somebody told me in the comments that I should completely not worry about getting all the equipment because it's so not worth it. Like, I can't really wrap my mind around how it could not be worth it, or how it could be so much trouble or so annoying that it wouldn't be. Based on how often I've been getting equipment lately, it's like, I have no problem thinking I'm going to make it to that point. I know I'm not supposed to cut these barrels down in the prime like I am doing right now, but I can also fly, so I'm not super worried about it. Alright, see, this is an instance when having scythes really pays off. Oh, okay, it's actually super tall world, so I probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't think it was that tall. Are you D-bags gonna just ruin all my health? Is that how we're gonna do this? Frostin'? Frost you. Yeah, so I guess I can't actually go up high enough for the chest. I thought I could, but I'm a big dummy, and I wasted my chance there. Hopefully we're gonna find enough chicken legs that I can make a bit of a recovery. Oh, defeat all enemies. This is an instance when I may be able to actually do this. If I can shoot straight up, though, that's the problem. I may not be able to do that. Nope. Alright, so maybe if I get the giant scythe and I position myself just perfectly, I might be able to pull it off. Wait, what's up here? Oh, just random rune that I almost just completely passed up. Derp. Alright, glad I went back for that. And up above us, alright, well there's an opportunity to regen my magic. Not that I didn't expect there to be one. I mean, we are a Spellsword after all. It's going to come eventually. A bunch more gold. We're up to 1,600. Oh, okay, looking a little low on health. I might not want to tank any more of these hits, if possible. And up above, we have another Angry Knight. No big deal. MP is now full. I'm trying to think, is there any way that I can hit that dude straight above me? I kind of don't think so. I might as well just keep exploring. I mean, I want to go back and experiment and try around with it, but I'm pretty certain I can't reach him in any reasonable way. Okay, well, might as well just jump and then fly, skip walking on those platforms at all. Nothing but a pain in the butt for me. And not gonna make it. Well, that's a really embarrassing way to die. I thought I was gonna make it. I did not. That's a big run of Ison guys right there. Did you notice that? What was at the top? We've got a Lich Queen on the bottom, Spellsword with axes, not a bad pairing. Spelunket, and on this page we've got a Dragon, Paladin, Barbarian Queen. Alright, let's roll with Barbarian Queen. Extra HP for me sounds good. This is another opportunity to maybe think about upping my damage. Alright, I'm going to do that actually, leaving me with 700 gold. Which is, I don't think, enough to buy any single item, but I may as well look. Imperial Helm up to health and mana, but I could just have a much bigger health and mana up there. I do actually have enough weight to carry that, so that's nice to know. And we're filling in slots like crazy. The Retribution chest is not too bad, but I lose a huge chunk of armor, so probably not worth it. And is there anything here I can buy? That's 750 to unlock. I don't think so, actually. Sky Cape, Retribution Cape. Yeah, these are all too expensive. Was there a helmet over here? 950. No. Okay. Looks like I have to just waste that gold. And what was our rune? Alright, we've got the vampire rune here for the bracers, which leaves us with the gold rune there. What's that one? That's the retaliation rune. Yep. On that one, and the top right is the mana siphon rune. And another gold find rune at the top. So we're very close to having all the runes. So it could feasibly be done in like one more run if I actually had a really, really good run of luck. Yeah, enjoy that 623 gold. I'm not sure what you're going to spend it on, but I'm sure you'll spend it on something terrible because you're not a cool guy. You pretty much just take all my gold for no reason. I'd love to see like the secondary screen, like the other framing shot of like, alright, so now I've got all your money. What am I going to do with it because I'm a big D-bag? And he goes to like the bridal boutique and like tries on gowns, or like he goes shopping for, I don't know, like pet supplies, whatever. I don't know, does what he wants. But whatever he spends that money on, it's gonna not be useful for him, I'm sure of it. Just to rub in my face the fact that he could take it all and I have no recourse other than to buy runes for it. That was not me complaining, by the way, that he takes too much of my money. It really doesn't matter to me. The little bit that's left after each spending binge, I guess we could call it, is really inconsequential with the amount that I need, given how much the attributes are to purchase now at this point. Plus, getting gold is like, at this point, it's so easy to get, it's not a big deal. You know, spending or losing 700 gold is kind of really whatever about that. Did I ever look at this one? I think I have, yep. Pretty sure I've read through that before, so oh well. Defeat all enemies. I have a chakram. I can't hit you from top. Alright, never mind. I get far too upset. Because it's just that situation just comes up, like, every single time. Yeah, that's right. I'm playing as a barbarian, which means I have 758 goddamn health. There's nothing you can do about it, enemies. Except for run into me a lot, I guess. And you're doing your damnedest for that. Oh, it's you. Alright, this might actually be worth doing. Alright, chance of a lifetime, measly sum of 25% of my gold, give you a chance to open 1 of 3 chests. 1 chest will triple what you pay, the other 2 are empty. Yeah, totally worth it. If I could triple what I have right now... Oh man, which one is it gonna be? 1 in 3 chance. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Middle. Nothing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you are the most worthless rhyme. You've never helped me out in my entire life. I pretty much can go on record and say that I don't think I've ever actually been helped out by that rhyme. I have much better luck flipping coins, honestly. I think the only way to flip a coin is just to call tails every time. Your chances of winning are, like, way higher if you call tails. It's just proven fact. It's not actually proven fact, I just made that up. Yeah, the thing about flipping coins, and it's one of those logical fallacies, or a scientific fallacy maybe, I don't think I used the word right there, that if you, like, flip it more, your chances of getting the one that it hasn't landed on in a while become higher or something. That it is not the case. You know, every time you flip a coin, it is exactly the same 1/2 chance of landing on one or the other. Unless you have a coin with some sort of imperfection. I mean, that is the point, right? I mean, the point of why we flip coins is because they have a reasonably near-perfect chance at landing on either one thing or the other, because their weight distribution is close to even. I mean, obviously, you know, the stamp of different symbols on either side, I'm not sure they've balanced it, unless they have. Maybe they have, actually. I've never actually looked that up, so take whatever I just said at face value. Get it? Face value coins? No. Okay, that wasn't even a good joke. But yeah, I mean, coins, flipping them, people, I used to hear that kind of stuff all the time when it came to gambling or, like, odds. People were often very confused about how that all worked. It just seems way less complicated than people give it credit for. There's no science to it. I mean, it is just 1/2 chance every single time. And then people get all involved in the, like, oh, well... There's all these, like, astrological reasons why this coin flip is going to turn out this way, or this horse is going to win this race on this day. No, that's all just complete BS. None of that is true. There is no actual foundation for anything to do with astrology. I'm sorry, people out there who believe in it. I mean, it's fine, do what you're gonna do. I'm not judging you, but, like, just understand that, like, you're basically just putting information out into the world that doesn't have any scientific basis. Sorry, shots fired on astrology all of a sudden. I don't know where that came from. So 5,000 gold on this run. I guess I'm just going to change the subject here, because things were getting a little too dark. 5,400 gold. Things are looking up so far in this run. Oh, I didn't even notice we're at level 150. I don't know if that's really significant in any particular way. It's probably not, honestly. The thing about levels, and the thing that I've had called out about me a few times, that for some reason people think that I think that getting levels is, like, it somehow increases your attributes in some inherent way other than the attributes that I set physically and manually when I am changing them with, you know, buying stuff in the little, you know, the shop castle area at the beginning. I don't think that. So I think I've actually even said that in a previous episode, but I've still seen more comments. It is a little bit disheartening sometimes when I see people leave the same comment even after I've addressed it. But again, I don't expect everybody to watch every single episode. I understand there are quite a few hours of content now in this Let's Play series, and, you know, people catch some of them, they don't catch all of them. They might watch parts of episodes, you know, it's fine. Everybody's got their own time frames, schedules, and such. And, you know, no ill will there if you can't catch all the episodes. I completely understand. But know at least, if you're hearing me say it right now, that I do try to learn from my mistakes. And this is one of those moments where I'm going to prove to you that I probably don't actually learn from my mistakes, because I don't remember which is the correct path now. If this is even the same room layout, it may not be. Please be right, please be right. Oh, it's not, it's reversed! Oh, you're such a jerk. I can't go back up, so I just have to blow it. Alright, well, last time I went the other way. I went to the left, and it was actually to the right. So these are just totally random chance. There isn't really much to learn and improve in skill from in each successive run, which, I mean, I like when that happens, but at the same time, random, you know, we're gambling sometimes, too. Oh, wow, random sky helm there. Okay, cool. Blueprints are always good in my book. And also diamonds. I don't mind those either. So now we're at full health with nearly 8,000 gold. That makes this territory for a possibly pretty nice, viable run. I should probably have left that chicken leg there. Sorry about that. So we can go... Where can we go? We can go... Well, I guess we'll just stay here. And we'll go back out. Wait, was that closer or further? I'm confused. Yeah, I want to go up and to the right, and there isn't a teleport point closer than that. Objective failed. So if I wanted to really be a cool guy, I could lock the castle in, come back in, make my way down here, and then try and use my newfound knowledge of this particular room layout to then take advantage and get the rune. I don't really care enough to do that, to be honest. And no offense, maybe I'm a little lazy here, just the way I am. I'm sure I will get another chance, another opportunity to find that rune later on. The game has been a bit more generous with equipment lately, as you may have noticed. I don't feel like I have really any serious obligation to have to go back and try and make... Well, what is that? Oh, I just got a magic damage increase completely out of the blue with that chest. I love when that happens. But yeah, the opportunities have been coming fast and furious lately, so, you know, just let them keep doing what they're doing. We're making okay progress. Whether it looks like it on a, you know, shorthand or short-term basis or not, I still am. Okay, this time I'm not going to chance it. I'm just going to try and make my way up. If I can... Yeah, there we go. Screw you guys. You can have all the fun you want. I'm gonna trash all your barrels, but I've already got your gold. And then we're gonna just chakram and foos. I never foos. I gotta learn to foos more. I've been told this on many an occasion. I may even have the proper skills, the proper set of skills to handle our level 2 area boss. It may be about that time, but we'll see if we run into it or not. I may not. And I guess I might as well grab that. The amount that I recover for MP from those potions is sort of silly, but I know it's also my fault for not upgrading that specific attribute. You know, I'll get to that eventually. I've been very much prioritizing the damage ups, I believe, and probably equip load as well, but I really think the damage ups were necessary. This guy is a pain in my butt a lot of the time. He takes a lot of hits, too. And this guy is also not a big fan either of the show, because he just wants to turn around a whole lot, there we go. And he never wants to look me in the eye and fight like a man. You know, he's afraid if he turns around or something that I'm gonna, like, throw a dagger into his back neck hole. Skittering Wolf, you're always the bane of my existence. I kind of missed my dash rune. I feel like I want to put that back on eventually. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off the grace rune. I think I might be at that point where I could handle the first areas. Oh, that was a waste. I feel like people have said when I throw the chakram to make sure that I'm not standing in its way on the rebound, because I'm the only thing that, like, stops it from moving. It seems like it just goes through me anyway. I mean, I thought what they were saying is, like, that I will actively catch it and stop it from flying past me in the other direction. It must just not be true, or I must have misunderstood what was said there. Oh, this is... oh, free chest. Alright, let's just go right for that. We've got a Siphon Rune for Helm. I think that was the last one for the Helm, so we're done in that capacity, if I'm correct. I feel like all of the specific areas were down to their last. So we actually may be rounding the final turn here for finishing off all the runes, and I'm pretty excited about that, because it's been a long time coming. Skittering Wolf. Yeah, that's right, that's what you get. You run right into that. We're at 1,300 gold. This is turning into a pretty decent run. I'm feeling like if we can keep this running a little longer... oh, what is up with this room? Is there a secret in here? No, just a bunch of vines, apparently. Animated gifts for all. So let's move to our left. And Angry Star, no problem, just took a hit to the chin there. If I could get a chicken leg, now would be a great time. These blobs definitely want me dead, no question at all about that. They may get their wish, in fact, if I am particularly inept, which I often am. Sometimes I really just want to turn around, but my Barbarian says otherwise. My Barbarian is just... wow, for some reason Barbarian's hard to say at times. He or she is just sort of like, I'm going to look this way, and that's up to you how you're going to handle that. Okay, Skittering Wolf problem downstairs. It's a real bad problem to have. I don't want to have that problem anymore. Get out of there! Holy crap. Alright, let's just get all the gold, and we'll worry about getting back out all in due time. If I could just wait and hit, and I think I shouldn't have much trouble if they're together. Yep, okay, we're all good. Upward and out, we are going to be in a position where, unless I can find some health, all of a sudden things are starting to look a little dire. Just a couple of rooms ago, things looked real promising for us. We had a long, illustrious career ahead of us. Oh, Spike Ball, I almost ran right into you. I still have 200 health. I'm not totally out of the game yet. But it's not like I'm looking... oh, excuse me. I'm looking to live a long career left before I have to retire myself to wherever it is that Rogue Legacy champions retire to. Maybe Florida, maybe Limbo, I'm not sure. Oh, it's you again. Now I'm starting to wonder, because if I can triple this gold... Greetings, Adventure. Are you still going to give me 25% for 3 chests? Okay. I thought maybe because the chests looked different, it was going to be a different situation. I'm going to do it just because the rewards are too high to not. I understand I just lost a bunch of gold there, but I really want to win this. If I can win this, tripling my gold at this point, I'm going to say this one. Oh, sucks! That would have been a huge win. I should have probably drummed that up with a little bit more fanfare there, but I didn't want to hype it too much and then super disappoint myself, which I often do. So I guess we will continue to build our gold back to where it just was a moment ago. Still, 1,400 is not bad either, and I'm sure we can get it up a little bit higher, provided I don't just run into a bunch of garbage at this point. It's entirely possible, though. Alright, well, it's looking like probably a little bit more likely. Alright, almost back to 1,500. Seems like nearly each encounter or each room I get is like almost another 1,000 gold, so... it's gonna shoot by. Watch out for the arrows. Alright, we're good. How do I get... oh, okay. Forgot how to get down there for a second. I thought it was just a one-way directional thing. Skittering Wolf's gonna jump at the time when I need him to not jump the most. Alright, cool, he didn't. 15... almost 16... yeah, alright, cool. 2 hits down there. All good. Random lamppost. I still don't understand why they put those there. Oh, can I not reach that? Alright, well, those magicians can reach me, so that's totally fair. There is a chest, though, so I definitely want to not hang out, but I do want to grab all the gold I can grab. And then make my escape. Oh, what is going on in here? Oh, geez. There's a very slow-moving set of fireballs with absolutely no reason for me to be in here at all. That's a new one for me. I haven't seen this room yet. And I hope to never see it again. It was a pretty big waste of time, if you ask me. So we're going to move on upward, I suppose. This is probably going to be the last run, I suppose. The length of time we've taken on this one has gotten a little wild. What do I do with this one? I really want to hit him, but I don't want to risk myself. Alright, 2 hits is enough. These guys I don't think can drop down, so I guess we're safe-ish as long as I don't jump really stupidly and land on a ball of fire. We did break 1700. If only I had gotten that triple, that would have been such a win. Can you imagine? Alright, there we go. He's done. And we're at 18-4, with probably about 1.5 hits remaining, if I were to be generous. Moving downward and to the right is our next destination. Gotta keep my eyes open for traps. That is the thing that I'm always scared about, is like, alright, we're doing great, but then I'm just gonna, like, land on a spike trap or something and kill myself, with, like, basically no reason to do that. I could have just not done that and been a little bit more careful. I always am a bit embarrassed when that happens. So there's our second boss, which we could actually go back to. And I guess we have actually broken our record for highest, best paid run, I guess is one way to put it. Most gold-filled run. And all of a sudden, our health is starting to look a little bit better. I'm worried, though, about praying for assistance here. I'm not going to do it. Because if I get the Sonic the Hedgehog curse, I am aware, by the way, that the Sonic the Hedgehog curse is not quite as bad as I painted it to be in the other episode when I had it. What it does is, apparently, when your gold find is higher than default, it's going to allow you the opportunity to pick up gold for more than you dropped it for. So you're actually going to have some returns on each time you take a bit of damage. The only part where it becomes really dangerous is when you reach the end of your run, and things start to become a little bad. Like, you're just going to drop a big pile of gold and not have an opportunity to pick it back up. So you're not going to get the return on that. But I suppose, if that's the case, though, like, what's to stop you from just taking damage over and over again and just picking up gold ad infinitum until you know, reach whatever point you want to? As long as you have a way to heal yourself, of course. If there's a way to turn yourself, you know, up into infinite damage, then I guess you've found your way to cheat the game or something. Really? Did I really just walk into that fireball twice? Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's not forget about vines. They are still a valid form of payment. Hulk guard, pain in my butt as usual. I could just jump over him and down attack him. I'm told that is a great way to fight these guys. I should probably look into that. So this is a case when a dash rune would actually be really useful. I really hope this doesn't kill me, but I don't remember this room being particularly bad. It's really just fall and then jump, and you're good. Alright, cool. Bounty rune for sword. Alright, so I think we've actually almost done exactly what I said I might try to do between runs here, where I said maybe if I'm really lucky and have a particularly, you know, gracious run, maybe I'll end up with all of the runes. Did I not? I might be one shy of them now. In one run, I've almost gotten all of the runes I was missing. Or maybe I actually haven't, I've just forgotten how many I needed. Quite possible. We will check when we finish this. Alright, skeletons, eyeballs, you're all done. You're just gonna give me all your gold and get out the way. Take no damage is not where I want to be, necessarily. Or is it? Do I really want to go out like that, though? Kinda not really. But I also kind of want to check out if I can get that last rune, because that would be super sweet. 16. Gotta throw that in there, apparently. This guy is... Oh, jeez. Alright, now I've reached the pits of hell. Oh, Jesus. This is a bad place for me. Please, just... give me a moment to recoup and... Alright, you hang out. I'm just gonna finish you off. You didn't even drop any gold, because you're the biggest scumlord I know right now. This guy is... Oh, I'm gonna end up dying in this room, aren't I? Got an angry horseman. Alright, there you go. There's a bunch of damage on both of them. No, get out! Oh, I didn't want to hit... Oh, I don't even get anything for killing them all other than the gold from the drops. That was really a waste. And I've used up all my MP, which was the one way that I was going to necessarily be able to possibly guarantee not dying through that room. So I'm just going to pass it up, because it would just be too much of a shame to die to that. What can I do? I think I've explored all of the forest now, actually. Yep, I have. Really, all I should have done was gone into the boss room, but then it would have just guaranteed a death. Should I go out on the... So anticlimactic to do that. I feel like I want to, though. Just go out on the plants. 24k, man, is not bad. I don't think I'm going to last much longer anyway. Alright, where is safe that I can stand if I were to go down here? Almost nowhere is safe, actually. I don't think there's much of anywhere that I can stand for more than a few moments. But I can one-shot them, so that's great. And plus, I also really want the... Oh, wait. Okay, wait a minute. Is there a spot? I really want the gold from these guys as well. I think there's a spot right below where I'm standing that I'm totally safe if I stand on that rung. Is it right here? I really hope it's right here. This is going to be so depressing if it's not. Alright. Yes, I am totally safe right in this one spot. So, if I can jump down there and tackle the dude to the left, and then hug the left corner, I'm still not that safe. I'm just going to have to hit it and run back up. This is the longest that I'm taking. I can't get the timing here. They're all popping off at different times. I don't know how to judge. Pop, 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 pop. Those two are both at the same time. Oh, he didn't die in one shot. Oh, crap. Alright, cool. Now I just gotta worry about the one underneath me. One at a time. I'm probably making this way more dramatic than it needs to be. Is this safe right here? I hope so. I think I'm actually cool to just go down. Yep, I am. Okay, that was the crit. That's why he died in one shot before. Now this spot could be a little tricky because I can't really see that much below me. Alright. Down! Oh, whoa, I didn't die! Oh, oh man. I was positive that that was my last hit. Alright, last hits like a pro. I'm still alive. I'm still in this. What do I have to worry about? I can see that there's more way underneath, but I can't tell where. Alright, well they're not coming up high enough for it to be a real problem, so I'm just gonna wait on that second one below, and then just jump down there, jump back up, play it safe. Yes, alright, crits are great news for me, so... grab the gold. Get out of there. Alright, where am I safe now? I'm safe on the furthest right corner. There's only one on the next level. 1, 2. And I think I'm totally safe on the left side, actually, so I'm going to hang out on this side instead. 1, 2. Right? Oh, no, I'm not safe over there. Why did I think I was safe over there? I'm more safe on this side, actually. Because it's a little closer to the right than it is on the left. Oh, right. Take no damage. Well, I actually lost, but I completely forgot about that. I was so focused on just killing these dudes because I wanted their gold. I guess that is my sole objective at this point. Yep, well... oh, wow, that was totally aimed for my head and didn't happen. So, lucky me, I suppose. I killed all the dudes in the pit, didn't get the chest, didn't get the rune, but I did get all the gold anyway, so... I almost ran right into that spike ball, which would have been pretty anticlimactic. If we could just get out of this hellhole, that would be lovely. So where are we headed next? We're headed to the Maya, I suppose? There's not really anywhere else to go. Might as well take that last hit up in the Maya then, because I couldn't come up with a better place to take it. Is this dude gonna shoot an arrow right at me? Oh, we got everybody in the party at the same time now. Let's just go up here, I guess. Is that gonna be a mimic? Let's find out. No, it's not. So, more free gold. Alright, 26,000. Whoa, excuse me there. Let's try and kill this dude before the Hulk Knight shows up. Alright, cool. Cool, cool. Now I can actually just focus on him and the skeleton not hitting me. Really want to just not do this, but it's really the only safe way at this point. At one point, I'm just going to forget when the skeleton's going to shoot off, and I'm just going to... oh, he's aiming down now. Just going to end up putting myself right in the way of his arrow. One more. Alright, cool. Should be good to go. Almost got taken out by the skeleton there because of poor timing. And what's up above me? Alright, more tables. I can hopefully just go this way. Yep. Really didn't want to get involved with those fireballs. Those were insta-death. Whoa. Okay, killed that eyeball, got a bag of gold. We're almost to 30,000 gold, that's super awesome. That's what we would have had we gotten the triple our gold thing before. Oh, that frickin' picture. Just frickin' picture comes out of nowhere. I was trying to be careful. It's fair. We needed to end things anyway. I think we were doing so well. I mean, not that I wanted to sabotage my run or anything. It's not what I did, but it was bound to end at some point and had to happen, so. That was a real good run. Barbarian King served me well, or that was a Barbarian Queen in that particular case. So I've actually got so much gold now that I could buy a bunch of stuff that I could really use for the long run. What am I going to do, though? Let's check out our rune setup real quick. I wanted to see if I finished off. Alright, so I did finish off Bounty Rune for the sword. That one's totally done. The helmet is now totally done. Chest armor still remains with one. The leggings, and that is it. So we've got 2 more runes left to finish off. Okay, so I thought it was a little off there. I thought I was totally done with all the runes. Sky Helm is now in our set. And we've got a stack new of total equipment now that just a few episodes ago we didn't have. So things are really starting to look up for us. Have we gotten anything in the last tier yet? I don't think so, right? Nope. Alright, so that one still remains to be a mystery for us. What am I going to spend all this freaking gold on, man? Oh, this is exciting. Maybe I should... No, I wouldn't do that to you guys. I was going to say maybe I should just let that go for next episode, but that would be kind of cruel, wouldn't it? We could spend it on a bunch of magic damage up, so maybe I'd have a chance to live a little longer with that. I could put a couple into potion. I almost said poison up. Poison up is not really a thing. The Death Defy chance is one that I put off a lot. Haggle. I don't know. I don't feel like any of those are really that great for me. I really want to just keep putting more into damage. There's 2 into damage. We'll do... What, another 1 into crit chance. We'll do a bunch into magic damage. That should hopefully make some of you guys out there a little happy. We've got 4,000 I could spend on potion. I know I probably should have bought a bunch of runes with this money. And I'll do another one on health up. The health is, the scaling is real generous with that one. It's let me buy them and keep the total price relatively low, far into the game. I haven't bought armor in a while. Now the temptation is I just want to go for 2,500. Let's just buy one thing that I don't often buy, just so I can say I did and I just have it. Let's buy potion up, and then I still got 4,000, which is enough to buy 1 for Death Defy. So that's a pretty nice chunk of upgrades we just got there, with 367 remaining. You know, I could have spent it on a lot of other things too, but, you know, you can always say that. So I think that's going to wrap us up for this pretty well-paying episode. Our new biggest farm, most fed episode of Rogue Legacy. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope, as always, you are still enjoying the series. And if you are, please do let me know. Any positive reinforcement is always welcomed. Whatever you guys are thinking about the series, please do keep me in the loop. Of course, I am still grateful for all your tips and tricks and tactics, even if I sometimes talk about them as if I didn't want the advice or something. It's not the case, I do. But yeah, continue leaving me that stuff. Any likes, of course, are always welcome. If you're still enjoying what I'm doing here, that is the best way to encourage the series to go on longer. Any, you know, just general support is always good. You know, watching this, leaving comments, watching other videos on the channel, telling your friends about it is super awesome. I don't expect you to do that, but if you do, I definitely appreciate it. And I guess that is going to do it for another episode, guys. So thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you again real soon, and have a lovely night.